Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going today? Unlike most other Netflix movies that come out, I was actually really excited to see Velvet Buzzsaw, and I would partially attribute that to the awesome cast that they picked up for this movie, but I would say it's more so because of the director, Dan Gilroy. And if you don't know who that guy is, he directed the movie Nightcrawler. And lo and behold, if you were to ask me which one was better, Nightcrawler or Velvet Buzzsaw, I would say Nightcrawler by a mile. And to its credit, I would say the movie is actually pretty decently made, but sweet Jesus did this movie bore me to tears. The overall plot of the movie centers around a whole bunch of people that are either directly or indirectly involved with an art gallery set in New York. The slight majority of the time is dedicated to Jake Gyllenhaal's character, who's like this world-renowned art critic. But at one point, one person involved with the gallery finds a bunch of art from a person that died recently, and then of course they start selling that art at the gallery, but of course, the artwork is haunted. And then a bunch of crazy, weird, wacky, wild, spooky shit happens. And I'll admit, there were some things that were actually pretty well done in the movie, like, for example, the acting. The acting, for the most part, was extremely solid. Like, I was kind of impressed with that part of it. Albeit, some of the characters were extremely pointless, but everybody did what they were supposed to do with the script they were given. And also what I thought was really good was the music in the movie, and that is extremely important in a horror movie because it can make or break some scenes. And the movie didn't really scare me at all, but the music really did fit the tone of whatever scene was happening. But yeah, other than that, I really couldn't give two flaming piles of shit about this movie. There is a lot of fluff on this movie to the point where I wasn't sure what they were going for. Because the whole art scene was very American Psycho-esque, and I thought that was interesting. But then on the other side, the movie just tried to be a straight-up horror movie where you're supposed to be scared. And I feel like those two things, while in the same vein, were kind of clashing with each other. And I also didn't give a fuck about the characters. Really, the only semi-relatable person in the movie is the one played by Natalie Dyer, who was in Stranger Things. But even her character kept doing the same thing repeatedly, and I don't know if that was like a metaphor for something, but her character didn't really do much. And besides her, everybody else in the movie is basically this cunty, self-righteous art school wannabe hipster cunty, big cunty, just cunts. They're all cunts. So anytime one of those characters was in danger or about to die or something, I literally did not give a shit. Every time I just thought, good, fucking kill that person, I don't care. And like I said, there's some characters that simply just did not need to be in the movie. Like John Malkovich's character, there was no reason for him to be there. And there's another guy who's like an up-and-coming street artist, and he really wasn't essential to the plot in any way, shape, or form. All he was like a further device between two other characters that, again, you don't care about them because they're cunts. And not that it really matters, but like the title of the movie also wasn't really relevant to really anything important. Like, yeah, it sounds cool and it had to do with the one little thing, but overall, like, why? And trust me when I say this, I don't particularly like giving bad reviews because I like praising filmmakers that I actually respect. But I'm also not going to sit here and bullshit you guys because that's not what I do here. What this movie should have done was just start with the dead body of the haunted artist and then just been a straight up horror movie after that. All the political intrigue of an art gallery, that was completely unnecessary. But anyway, after everything I've said, I think overall for a score out of 10, I think I'm going to give it a 3.3. I also forgot to mention there's a really good scene with Toni Collette, but again, ultimately didn't matter. If you want to see a good horror movie with Toni Collette, I would say go out and see Hereditary, because, yeah, it's a lot better. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this movie? Were you excited for it like I was? Hop in the comments. Let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe to all that other bullshit that makes the channel look good, and I will catch you guys in the next video.